Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to my preview to Wolves versus Arsenal. Setting all up. Adjust this. Still getting used to all this. And yeah, mid-table clash. Mid-table clash on Tuesday. I can't do it tomorrow, so it has to be today, the preview. Yeah, might have an appearance by someone, but yeah, the away shirt. Yes, the away shirt. Ah. Cheers, Arsenal. On the peppermint tea, let me know what you are on. It's bright, man. Wish I could turn that light down, but the other one's too bright. Big up, True Goon. I hope you're good. Welcome to the chat. How you feeling after yesterday? See, I want to talk about really the Wolves game and the transfers tomorrow. What we could expect. Yeah, I did see it. But I'm not going to laugh because there's still 2 points ahead of us with a game in hand. No thanks. If we're first or second and they're in this position, then yeah, I will laugh. But at the moment, yeah, I'm not going to laugh because we're now back down to 10th. And yeah, we've got Wolves in 14th. Leeds, Southampton have got a game in hand on us. So great that they lost, but I want to focus on Arsenal and not sort of worry about other teams because I think the problem is when you, yeah, big up, man. I'm all right. Yeah, I'm getting a lot going on, but this is just a clear distraction. So yeah, it's good to chat to you, and yes, it's a good result. And but I just want to beat Wolves on Tuesday. Do you know what? I was thinking about this today. A draw feels like a defeat. It feels like um, it kind of feels like a loss because it's just 1 point and it really doesn't do anything. I mean, we need to be picking up 3 points. I mean, our next three games are Wolves, Aston Villa, and Leeds, and that needs to be 9 points. It's not Liverpool, it's not Man United, Man City, Man United, Leicester, Tottenham. Um, these are teams that we should be beating. So yeah, got the away shirt on, ready for the game. Obviously not today. But great. Love seeing Spurs lose. But yeah, just sort of thinking about also tomorrow, deadline day, transfer window closes. Seems to be Patrick Van Arnold. I think that's how you pronounce it, as a left back backup from Southampton. So don't know how you feel about that. But yeah, better than Ryan Bertrand in my opinion. Sort of younger, quicker, and sort of yeah. I think I wouldn't mind that. It might, not with all these loans and everything. Like, yeah, it's annoying. So it's bright today. I don't know why it's so bright, but it is what it is. I'm trying to get used to all this live streaming. Um, After that, we got Benfica, the decent side. Last time in the last 50, we got knocked out by Olympiacos. I mean, I don't know if you heard yesterday, we had the relentless goon. I was talking to him. He seems to know a lot about Benfica, and he reminded me who they've got. It's Vertonghen, um, Otamendi, and someone else who's really good. And they got Villas Boas as their manager. Good evening, Chris. Welcome to the chat. You must be really happy. Liverpool are back in the title race, never in doubt. And could you be getting Mustafi tomorrow? And good evening to my cat. Always likes to make an appearance. Um, I'm all right. Just a lot going on in here, but I'm all right. It does help that lots of football, good distraction, and yeah, and this lot on Tuesday, so I can't tomorrow do a preview. No, I can't do any streaming tomorrow. Homeschooling and something to take care of in the evening, so it is tonight because the game is 6 p.m. Good evening, Gunner Girl. Hey, Alex. Hi, and Cat. Yes, yes, yes. My cat's in the background. I can't do anything about it, but she's an Arsenal fan, and yeah, you're all very welcome. How are you feeling about transfers? How are you feeling about the game on Tuesday? There is rumours that Saka should be all right. Seems to be doing the rounds. Tierney could be all right, and Abam it could be all three. uh, we are getting Preston defender instead. Can you take Mustafi, please? Please take Mustafi, please, please, please. She's cute. Okay, yeah, she's a bit overweight, but you know, lockdown and all that, indoor cat. So yes, and always watching me cheering and everything. Yeah. Um, Chris says maybe we might sign two centre backs tomorrow. Maybe that might be Mustafi. Do you know what? If he goes, he goes. That'd be really, really good if Mustafi goes, and I will drink to that. Not alcohol, but tea. And I will be absolutely over the moon if Mustafi goes, but there's still a lot of work to do. Is more? You know what? I've heard conflicting reasons. Maybe Gunner Girl can help me on this. And true, that there's two reasons why Murray is out. Number one, because there's if he plays another game, we have to pay £1 million to Flamingo because based on appearances. As is for up to 80 games, for every 10 we have to pay a million, and it stops at 80, so it's 8 extra million. But the other rumor is a mystery thigh injury. So what do you guys believe? I don't know anything about Mary, so yeah, the reason I'm saying that is just going by Arteta's press reaction after the game. That it just sounds like it's not serious. And do you know what? This is where I do praise him that he is, uh, needs to be rested. We need to take care of him. He's a very special talent. I haven't seen a footballer like that at the club for a long time, and I absolutely love watching him play. And the worst would be to see him burn out because, let's be fair, there are um, lots of games. It's twice a week, twice a week, twice a week. Hey, I beg you to take Mustafi. Yes, yes, please. If there's one wish tomorrow, well, Bellerin would be to go as well, but that ain't happening. So just Mustafi, just go to Liverpool. That would be really, really good. Would really make my day. And True Guna, what was I saying? I think, yeah, I did just see an Instagram thing of Arsenal. They posted an Aubameyang message of 3 years, and he had a somber face. I don't know if that's a sort of, Arsenal all in their cryptic tweets. Arsenal fan reviews. Good evening. Welcome to my chat. All these great YouTubers. All of you are fantastic. So I'm going to promote all of you. So let's start with Arsenal fan reviews. Fantastic YouTuber. Obviously knows his stuff. You've got over 4K subscribers, and maybe one day I'll get that. But who knows? But really, really good YouTuber. True Goon as well. Absolutely loves his football, and he's a fantastic YouTuber. All things Arsenal. And then this lady, Gonna Girl, all things Arsenal chants and also reviews different games. Absolutely brilliant YouTuber. Go check her out. And the best thing I like about her is the games she does with the chants and the songs. For me, that makes me reminisce. Really does make me reminisce. And then Chris, let's give you a shout out as well. Fantastic Liverpool YouTuber. Obviously, he's got a lot of positive things to say because they're back, they're in the title race, and yeah, go check him out. And then Arsenal fan who says, "Thank you for sure, just keep going." Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's a funny thing. Like, I love doing it, but sometimes you think, when you make a video that does well or not, it's hard to understand with YouTube. So at the moment, I'm just trying to stream it more because you can kind of just talk. And I think as well, when you're live, you can be authentic. And this is me. I can't, and I like that with streaming you can do that. So I will drop I will share this, and if anyone wants to come on, you are welcome. Hold on. To talk about, yeah, let's just add that to the chat. Spam my chat. Spam it, spam. I can spam it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Eh? So feel free. But yeah, let's just talk about transfers. Let's delve into it. The who could be coming in. It just seems at the moment. I was having a look before I came on air that it's Patrick van Houweland, the Dutch. I know I've butchered his surname. Sorry, any Palace fans out there? But he is really hot in rumours to come in, and it would make sense. Crystal Palace being in London, and no disrespect to Crystal Palace. I've got someone here, SBT TV, Arteta out. Yes, so once, yes. I'm going. Hold on 1 second. It's weird. It's weird. I'd say maybe follow the score for an Arsenal under 23s games and then do a quick 2-minute video going over the scorers. Those do well for me. The next game is on Friday at 7 versus Chelsea. And you can tell me all about Managan. I have got somebody who'd like to join the stream. Hello and good afternoon, good evening. What's your name?
Stephen Feely. I run my channel SVD TV.
I think I'm welcome. I don't think I've met you before, but thank you very much for coming on. And
no worries.
Have I? Is it? I'm trying to think. Your name's familiar. Is it Lee Gunners chat? Or am I wrong?
Might have been.
Or,
I've been on there a few times.
Yeah, because you've got your own channel. Is that right?
Yeah. What I do is I follow Arsenal and F1, whilst raising awareness for liver disease because I have liver disease myself.
Okay, so that's really good. So thank you for coming on. I really appreciate that. And how are you feeling after yesterday and ahead of tomorrow's transfers? And it's kind of an in between day as an Arsenal fan, isn't it?
Yeah, I think yesterday, if you said that you'd take a point, I would have probably snapped your hand off. Given how Man United have been playing, I don't get the Martinelli subs. And if it was to do with fitness, why don't you just come out and say it? Why say tactical reasons? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Odegaard should have come on a lot earlier because the 10 minutes he was on there made a lot more impact on the game than Smith Rowe, who was just being marked out of the game. So yeah, no one really went for it, to be honest. I feel from both sides. So it was just
no one really stood out, did they? Thought, I'm going to be the man and I'm going to win this.
Yeah, I think the few chances Man United got, and they became more open. Which I think, if we still had Martinelli on the pitch in the second half, if you had those chances that Willian had with Martinelli, it would have probably been a different story.
The goal.
So.
Chris says, "Big up, Stephen." So I guess
he's a co-host on one of my shows. So
how did you find myself, Stephen? I appreciate
he recommended me to
Chris,
check you out.
Thank you very much. Bottom lost bet. You both happy? Bottom.
Oh, Tottenham.
Do you know what? There's still like I said, like I'm not. If I said earlier, like if we were first or second and they're down, I'll be taking the mick because we can't be. That's how I feel as an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, I get that.
It's I love seeing them lose, but I
I
don't know
don't.
how you feel.
I mean, yeah, I always love seeing them lose. I think Jose Mourinho's back to press the self-destruct button already, with Aurier. There's some Tottenham fans I know who I banter with, come on my channel, and we banter quite regularly. There's one who's in my chat permanently. Chris will know him, and if
I,
he
I,
comes on
I,
your chat, he'll just go on saying we're going to win the quadruple, and that's an end of it. Right? And everyone else is a cheat
Ty
if
off
it don't happen.
AFTV.
What? Yeah, he's
Like
kind of like a yeah, like yeah.
I like your title. I agree with it completely.
What
I
Arteta? What?
Yeah, because I'm sure I don't know how long you've been an Arsenal fan, but if whether you've seen us winning titles and stuff.
I saw my last time I saw Arsenal win a title was I was 10, so I did get to see him.
And what regarding tomorrow, how are you feeling in terms of possible ins and outs? Like, because this Van Arnold, I mean, for me, there was the
Yeah.
Bertrand or Van Arnold. I don't know if you'd prefer either or.
Well, at one point we were linked with Tyrick Mitchell as a
Yeah,
right back. Now I'd take anyone over Bellerin. I think Bellerin will do a better job going to the Amazon rainforest. Um, so I've made my feelings very clear on that. And I think the lucky thing we suffered yesterday was that Rashford was on the right, not the left. If he was on the left, Bellerin would have
I don't
had his
get that
career
volley.
ended.
Do you know what that makes me think? Now I see why Man United fans get annoyed with Ollie because they've got a bloody good team.
And they took
They,
the game to Liverpool, playing
yeah,
Rashford on the left and Pogba on the right. So I don't know why they changed it. So
because in my opinion, the two best players were Harry Maguire and David Luiz. I mean, just how I thought of the game. Maybe you felt differently.
yeah, I mean, no one. I mean, even Partey had a poor game. Some people saying he weren't fit. I've always got this feeling: if you're not fit, don't play. I know how good Partey is,
He's never
despite
been
not being
injured.
fit.
He comes to Arsenal and he bloody gets. We ain't seen the best
Yeah,
of
and then
him.
what do? We go loan a centre attacking midfielder who's had 4 injuries, right, in 5 months. He's then hardly played any games, and he's come from Real Madrid, and it's a simple loan. There's
You talk
no
about Odegaard, yeah,
yeah, I'm
Odegaard.
talking about Odegaard. There's no obligation to buy. There's no option to buy, and people are getting really excited about this Odegaard. It might be a good prospect, really would. But if he plays really well, Real Madrid will just go, yeah, I'll have him back, thanks.
We're just playing. We're just a
Yeah,
training exercise for
we're
Real
just yeah, and I don't get why people are going nuts over it. But
Madrid.
every time I've expressed this to someone who's Arteta in, I get told I'm being too negative. I'm
No,
not supporting the club.
you're realistic.
Yeah.
If Arteta was first or second, I'll eat my. I'd love him to prove me wrong, but he's not. We've
Mm.
won 9, we've lost 8, and what's it drawn 4? We're a mid-table team at the moment.
I don't see how that's progress from last season.
What
Only.
was it 8th when Emery got sacked? Was it 8th?
Emery had lost 3 games, but at the same time, the
Yeah.
amount of games played, Emery had lost 3 games. Arteta had lost about 7 or 8.
So if you knew
But
Arteta was
if
coming,
you're telling everyone that, right,
yeah.
you would get told to go support Spurs.
Why does Arteta get a free pass, but Emery got absolutely slaughtered? You know,
Because I don't know, probably people think that some people say that because they've been through so many managers,
yeah.
it's got something to do with the players. I can hear that to an extent because some of the players are not playing for him at all. And part of me also thinks because he was linked to the club. And let's be honest, it's not like it's Patrick Vieira or
What a
Thierry.
legend at all. Like at least with
He
Man
was a
United,
panic buy.
Ollie was a legend.
Yeah, he was a
He was
panic buy.
Yeah, 2000 was it after the 8-2,
Well,
wasn't
what
it?
happened was, yeah, we lost 8-2. We just qualified for the Champions League. If we didn't
Um,
qualify for the Champions League, we wouldn't
yeah,
have the money to buy him.
and then he wouldn't have probably been our manager.
No.
Sentiment. This is where, yeah, I would. I wanted a manager.
Sentiment
Has
has killed us because we kept Wenger too long.
Wenger's set us back, and I don't know. Arteta just does a lot of stuff for me that Wenger did in his last few years. I don't know if you
Off the
see that.
pitch, he brought us in the 21st century. On the pitch, he put us back into the 90s.
Yeah.
Simple
So
as that.
if you knew that Arteta was coming in, would you? I don't know how you felt about Emery, but me, like, I don't know how you felt about that when he
When
was
Emery
sacked.
got sacked, if I knew Arteta was coming at the time,
Mm.
probably me, I would have said, "Are you having a laugh? Is that the standards we're falling to now?" But I said when he came in his first press conference, I thought, "Okay, I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a go, right? Because it's not going to change now." And the football was dire. So, and yes, there were mistakes, but he got us an FA Cup, and I thought, yeah, okay, if you're backed, which then he wasn't. Let's be honest, he really was. We say he wasn't.
Emery, yeah.
Yeah.
Talking, and
So
yeah,
it's just with it's for me now. What I'm saying now is, you're telling me that the one I wanted, which was Benitez, can't get that side to play. You're telling me that
it's available now. He's right.
he's even come back from China.
Yeah, he would
So
just.
you're telling me, right, that he, as a Champions League winner, twice, twice Champions League winner, right, he's managed to keep a Newcastle side that had a Championship side in the Premier League with no money.
And
So he
not
knows
only
about no investment.
he did well with Newcastle. They
Yeah,
were
and
like,
he had no money, right? He had Mike Ashley spending it on House of, he was spending it more on House of Fraser. So
and Newcastle. I know speaking to some Newcastle YouTubers, they're missing
that,
like hell.
yeah, and they're really upset with Steve Bruce at the minute.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, who's worse? I mean, Arteta or Bruce? You have to think about it.
Yeah, sometimes I've said that when they called him Tapas Pulis, they said, "Yo, be nice to Pulis, please."
Yeah, because at least, yeah, he's done things like Arteta for me should have gone somewhere else and learned his trade.
That's the thing. He's been bought. The reason he's been bought is cheap. It's cheap.
Yeah,
Right? They didn't
to
want to pay
sack him cheap
Angelotti.
as well.
They didn't want to pay Benitez. They didn't want to pay Allegri. They've already tried Allegri once, and they went, "We have to give him money." No, we ain't doing that. We give Arteta. We won't have to give him a thing. He could just be a yes man. Right? We can control him, right, and do whatever we want. So Arteta's there. He's just been set up with fuck. Basically, he's got no backing whatsoever. He's like been thrown at the deep end, and he's been told to swim. So it's not going to work out. And I just, as much as I think Arteta is a good tactical manager because he
Yeah,
has shown it
yeah,
in
yeah.
tactical games,
Especially in
and he won us the
defence.
FA Cup. He's won us
Yeah,
the FA Cup in the end. He did do that.
and he
So, but it's just,
threw it away against Southampton. I'm sorry, that
yeah,
really annoyed.
I know that, and it's
That
just
really annoyed me.
for me, it's just one step too far at the minute. It's like with Lampard, right? And he already had an experience at Derby.
And
So how
he's a legend. I'm sorry.
so how do you expect him? How do you expect Arteta to be able to do it with no experience at all, and with worse squad?
What my worry is if Arteta's sacked, if and when he's sacked, what's the Arsenal plan? Like, you know what I mean? Like in terms of who would they bring in? Because they'd have to bring in a decent manager because the PR'd
Do they?
Arteta's hill.
Because they've already
Obviously,
said that. Because we're 16th, and they always said they were going to stick by him.
unless Chris, your nice man who brought you in, says, do you see any incomings or outcomes at Arsenal tomorrow?
It's done for now.
What about Mustafi? Like, do you see that happening to Liverpool, or
I think that's been thrown out there.
is that just a thrown
Probably
out?
just to, like the media, they like to wind people up.
It's like it's another
It would be
free.
funny, but
It is funny, but again, we're just giving away players for free.
yeah, but
So
knowing Mustafi, he'll go out there playing absolute like Paolo Maldini, right, and winning the league, knowing us.
Yeah. You just look, and how are you feeling ahead of Wolves? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
We went there last year and we beat them 2-0. So
Yeah,
if we have
that's
a
for me. That's Arteta's best game, in my
yeah,
opinion.
so if we've got a better squad and Jimenez is out, and I do feel he's compromised with some injuries if they are still there, that I still think he can get a performance out of those players to be able to. It's going to be a test with the injuries he's got, with the fitness he's got. These games coming up, Wolves, Leicester, West Ham, Aston Villa, these are all teams that are better than us at the minute. Facts. And they are higher in the league than us for a reason. If he can get these games and get positive results out of them, then you can sort of say, yeah, we'll stick with this team this season and see what happens. Because you can see that's actually turning a corner. The teams we've beaten before, those are teams that really should be beaten, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because if you don't beat them, you're in the relegation zone.
So you're, if you know, I think is it Aston Villa, Leeds, and Wolves? Is that? I believe that's our next three games. Well, how many points do you see us possibly getting out of those three?
Wolves. Wolves aren't in good form, so I could get a win out of them.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm predicting a win for that myself.
Yeah. Aston Villa is going to be difficult.
I've got
They
games in
are.
hand as well.
They've
Two
got
games.
games, and that's the thing. They've got games in hand on everyone as well. So I think Aston Villa is going to be a draw, if most.
That's away. I believe that's away as well. Yeah.
Especially the way it is. And it's like people saying, like, in the summer, we're going to go for, like, Jack Grealish, and people making cases we're going to get him. One, Man United aren't going to let that happen. Two, if we are out of the Europe and Aston Villa in Europa League, what makes you think Jack Grealish, as a boyhood Aston Villa fan, is going to leave Aston Villa, who are
Well,
in European football?
he's the
No,
man. He's the
he
main
was.
man.
Yeah, he would. Why would he want to leave to go to Arsenal, who've got no Europa League football? The only reason he would leave is to go to Champions League football, and the only one who can do that is either Man City or Man United. And Man
And
City got no space.
and they're flying. And they would, if he went to Man City, he's not going to be the man.
No, because they've already still got KDB there.
Talking about KDB, what do you think as comparisons between him and Smith Rowe? Like, what just like do you see comparisons, or do you think that's just Arsenal fans being
Yeah,
overhyping?
that's just.
He's a
Do you
talent.
know
He's
what?
a talent.
He's a talent. But you
Definitely.
saw in that game, he's got other parts of that game to develop yet. Right? He's just got. They just stuck two players on him all game, shadowed him all game. So you've got other. That's where the inexperience shines through, and other parts of the game need to be developed. So he is a talent. He's nowhere near KDB's class. Let's
No, of
be honest.
course.
He's nowhere near. And anyone who thinks
His
that,
game is similar. His game, but he's not. He's
I've heard him many be compared to Patrick Vieira. Right?
who,
I've heard him many this season be better compared to Patrick Vieira.
mate.
And I'm serious. These are fans that actually don't have a clue who Patrick Vieira is because they actually don't check their history.
I've heard people compare Partey to Vieira. I'm sorry, like
Yeah,
wait,
well, unless Partey proves it on a consistent basis, he's got the quality.
he's
If he
got it.
doesn't, he's got to do it on a consistent basis.
My worry is if he does, once he's properly fit, is just playing next to Granit Xhaka, like because Xhaka's always got. I don't know what your opinion is.
The thing is that Xhaka always picks up his game when playing next to him.
Say that again. Sorry.
Xhaka always picks up his game when playing next to him. He's a lot quicker on the ball. He's not slow.
He looks better.
El Nini's dead slow. I mean, out of all the midfielders we've got, Xhaka is the only one you could put next to Partey because Partey is like here, Xhaka's about there,
so
and
weak.
the midfielder's about here.
Our midfield is weak. It's just no depth. I mean, apart from those two, who have we got?
It's just non-existent.
I mean, because
it's like playing Mr. Invisible.
You've got Joe Willock and El Neni and
it's Joe Willett. I think needs to go.
There's
He needs.
rumours though that there could be some loans though. I don't know if you've heard anything about that, like Joe Willock, Reece Nelson.
I think these players times they've had enough chances in KTR,
Would you, would you,
Nielsen,
would,
Willock.
what would you say if we sold them? How would you feel about that? Like those sort of
Yeah,
players.
recoup some. You should get some investment out of them
But
because
sorry, but what do you think of Eddie Nketiah? I don't know what your opinion is of him. Like,
he's had enough chances, and there's a
yeah,
reason why he gets so many goals in the under 23s for a reason. He doesn't get out of the under 23s. So
it's
if
level,
he's
isn't it?
not getting, yeah, if Balogun's already knocking on the door and asking for more game time, then I'm sorry, Nketiah's he's not made it, so he's got to
We
go.
could, we could get some money from him. I don't understand why we don't sell him. Like,
It's again sentiment. Unfortunately, people
and
don't understand football is a ruthless sport.
to be
Any
honest,
sport's ruthless. You've got to be ruthless. Look at Chelsea.
yeah,
The reason they're the most successful in the last 15 years is because they keep chopping, changing their managers, right? And invest heavy and sell their young really well.
I would take their model anytime. By the way, Chelsea. I know I don't care if you because it's success.
Yeah.
No one remembers where you finished in the league. They will remember what trophy you won.
No one cares about how many managers you've got if you've got a Champions League in your freaking cabinet.
That's I don't know. I don't know if you just going back to Nketiah. I was at the when he was at Norwich. I don't know. I don't know if you go to games or anything, but when I saw him, I thought, wow. But he's just not really done anything. He hasn't
He
taken it in.
hasn't kicked on from there, yeah. He hasn't kicked on from there. So it's one of those. It's all right doing it one game on the bounce, but you've got to then prove that's just not a flash in the pan. And unlike Smith Rowe, where he's come in and actually shone,
He's taken his
I would
opportunity.
say in these games coming up, because the games he was playing are against the relegation sides we were playing, the games coming up, if he could do it in those games, then I would be impressed. Southampton I was impressed with because that was a tough test. They're not easy, even with their fullbacks out. So
But yeah, I don't. Who's your favourite player at the moment for Arsenal, if you have one? I mean, I mean,
goalkeeper, no,
yeah,
um,
he's proving me wrong. I was not. He's doing all right at the
I
moment.
don't get what he gets so much discredit because he
He,
kept us out of the relegation zone. Him and Aubameyang last season,
yeah,
right? So he is just as good as mine is. The only thing different is that the commanding and the probably distribution is a little bit better for mine is, right? So, and Martinez was demanding first team football, and you can't really do that when you've got someone like Leno who's been only taken out of the squad because of injury. You couldn't guarantee it. So, if you couldn't guarantee it, you have to move him on. So, and fair play to him, and Martinez is doing what he's doing at Aston Villa, and it's great. But I
he probably had
think,
a blinder against us.
yeah, and Martinelli though. But then, to be fair, they played a part against us. They should have scored in 40 seconds, right? But I mean, that's how bad that game was.
Man United. No, who?
The
Which
Aston
game?
Villa,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that,
So yeah, I think with for me, Martinelli is when Martinelli came back against Chelsea. That's when everything started clicking. So I don't even think Lacazette's performances would have started picking up if it weren't for Martinelli's lift.
we've. I think
Him
yeah,
and Saka, one
that's
of the
another
two.
that I don't get is people praising Arteta for bringing you from. I'm sorry, it fell in his lap because of injuries and suspensions, and you know what I mean. You have
Martinelli was already there with Emery, so and Saka was already playing left wing back when he brought him in.
and Smith
Saka
Rowe
was already playing left wing back because Tini was injured.
exactly, and Smith Rowe because Willian was out with COVID or something like, so he had to, and he had no one to play there, so he brought it fell in his lap. So for me,
I mean, people were saying yesterday Liverpool Willian played well, and I'm like, are you really that? Is that how low your standards are?
or if he
Because I've seen Perez play crap, and even he weren't that bad.
who Pires.
I've seen Perez play absolutely awful, but even when he played really awful, he wasn't as bad as what William was.
Pires, what a legend for me. Like some of good memories in my opinion.
Mm,
And Pires and Lumberg, those two to get done. But again, have we replaced that? Probably
no,
not.
probably
That was
not.
that was just that team. Like I don't know if you got to see that team live, but
Oh, I did. I did once.
yeah,
It was only a 0-0 draw, actually, to be honest. But but yeah, it was the one time I got to see it, and yeah, I was just stunned.
but
Like he
yeah.
just had.
Chris says, "What's your lineup versus Wolves? Like who? Yeah, what would you if you could choose any? If you could pick anyone, who would you go like?"
If Tierney's back, then Tierney's got to go back in the left back position as soon as possible. Cedric's got to be on the right. I'd rather put myself there rather than Bellerin. Uh,
Me as well, mate. Like
yeah,
put
Gabriel.
Cedric on the right, yeah.
I mean, Louise and Holding weren't actually that bad against Man United, so they could go there if Gabriel's not recovered from COVID yet. Partey, Xhaka, because
Yeah.
that's pretty much what you can go with.
Got anyone else? Have
Saka, and then go for it. Go with Saka, go with Smith Rowe, go with Martinelli, right? And then, or actually, no, Smith Rowe I put on the bench for Odegaard. Actually, I'll give Odegaard a go.
We've got a lot. We've got a lot of games coming up. We've paid money for this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what do you? Yeah, what do you think about this? Like, what are you excited to see him, or you think it's a
The
weird
talent's
signing?
there. It's just the injuries. That's what's worrying me. It's the
So
injuries.
yeah, and we love an injured player, Dennis Suarez. It just makes me think Dennis. I don't know what.
Oh no, I got one better than that. I got one far better than that. He never even
Oh,
played a game. King
Kim.
Castro.
Is it him? He didn't even play it
Didn't
down.
even, no, because as soon as he took the flight here, he got a broken back from playing basketball or something. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. He didn't get on the pitch, did he? At least Dennis
We
Suarez, we
never
saw
saw him on the bench either.
it was just like. But so, what you're predicting a win or a draw, or what you saying for the game? Like,
I think it'll be 2-1, I
yeah, like
believe. I don't think we'll
to
hold a
be
lead.
pressure, and I thought it was
Actually,
going to.
no, 2-0 because no 2-0 because they've got their main striker out. They haven't brought one in, and they've been struggling for goals
Struggling.
since Jimenez has been out. So,
I'm surprised. I mean, they've got a decent team. I don't 14th, and they're just not doing it.
well, I think it just shows how Jimenez was how crucial he was to that side. So
And they sold Jota, and he's a quality player.
yeah, and that's the problem. And yeah, they haven't really replaced him. It's like with it's like with Liverpool in a minute with their centre backs. It's all right saying yeah they're back. They've won 2 out of 2, and they're quite easy to do that. It's Liverpool for God's sake, but you've got to play Man City at Anfield, and no, they've not played very well. Man City at Anfield, you've got no defence.
So yeah, Chris is going 1-1. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go bold. I'm gonna go 3-0 Arsenal. I don't know. I just
Cool,
feel
that's
like,
bold.
yeah. I just feel the defense is doing well, and away from home we're a better team. Our home record's appalling. We just seem to come out of our shell. And I'm going 3-0 if Tierney and Saka are playing. If they're not playing, will be a scrappy 1-0 or something. Because those two players, bloody quality. I love absolutely. They're my probably at the moment two favourite players, and they're not playing, and we missed them against United.
Do you know what he says? It even sums this up as well. He says that we've got a fullback as captain, right?
Say that again. Sorry.
We've got a fullback as
Yeah.
captain, right? It ain't Tierney, it's Bellerin. This is a guy who says winning isn't everything.
He said it's all right to lose at Anfield, didn't he?
Yeah, and winning isn't everything.
All right or normal. I forget what it was, but something around those lines, weren't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's normal to expect a loss here. But even then, the manager came out and said we had 100% chance to lose, and we did.
So
On
what?
what point do you say that?
Yeah.
And people come out and defend it, and I'm like, I
There's no
don't expect that out of
logical.
my manager.
This is. I mean, you touch a really good point. There's no logical reason to make Bellerin captain. There's. I'd rather any of the other players have it.
Not unless we're going to start sponsoring the environmentalist charity.
Or Forest Green Rovers.
He probably
But
should go there.
the only reason that is because you know that he was. I've heard it rude that he was. That Arteta put him up when he came, and they must have a really close relationship. Why he's captain? It doesn't make.
It must do, or he's that, or he's got news on his phone because I literally don't know how he gets on that pitch.
I guess again, he was the weakest player yesterday,
I'm telling
and
you, he must hold Arteta at gunpoint or something. I'm telling you.
or do stuff that we're not. I shouldn't be
Yeah,
talking.
we shouldn't be talking about it, seriously.
But yeah, like Stephen, tell me about your channel, and I'll definitely have a look after my
Yeah,
videos.
so what I do is, though I follow Arsenal, obviously, it's mainly I mostly have anyone come on, so like any rivals or anything. So we just come on, follow the Arsenal watch-alongs, do other big games if they're there, if I'm free, and yeah, we follow F1 as well, and it's just to because I've
Is
had
that
liver disease, I follow the charity Children's Disease Foundation, and we raise awareness to liver disease at the same time,
that's really good. Like, and
as well as have a Just Giving page alongside it to raise money.
yeah, well, that's wow, that's. Well, I mean, obviously, you do something that you're passionate about, and I really wish you all the best health. And I wish you. I'm sure when Arsenal win, that helps. It does. For
Oh,
me,
but one of my stream members says is that like Arsenal caused my health problems, so
yeah.
we're investigating it.
For me, they've affected my health for like 10 plus bloody years. Because no FA Cup, I don't know, but my dream is to see us win the league. And at the end of the day, as your Arteta out, he's not going to win us the league. And we're supposed to be one of the biggest clubs in the world, according to our ex-chairman, Mr. Gazidis. And we're competing with Leeds,
Oh,
Aston.
that ball! I hope you're not bald, but I hope not that bald prick.
He's an idiot.
Don't,
That
don't.
guy set us back.
That guy should have been shot for impersonating the chief executive.
Chris, that's very kind of you. He says two legends of YouTube. I'm definitely going to thank you. Are you together with on?
Yeah, because Chris comes on my channel as a Liverpool fan, and he likes watching the F1. Uh,
He's looking.
there he is. There he is. There he is. You all right, mate? Hey, you.
You know
how's
them.
how's Jose and Aurier, mate?
What was he? What's that? Explain.
This is the guy who keeps going, we're going to win the quadruple. Face it, it's facts, right? He also said that Arsenal will get relegated this season as well. So he's already lost that one. So
Have you
yeah,
got something?
he said he's going to win. They're going to win every single trophy. And apparently, if that happens, right? If it doesn't happen, the FA and UEFA are all to blame. It's all corrupt.
Let me. I also want to type your you so I can have it. What's your YouTube? So I can.
You could just find us on there. It's S Featley. So it's, what's the surname? It's
So S Feedley.
yeah, TV. So
Oh, sorry. I'm going to type it in now. Feedley TV.
mm,
So S Feedley TV. I don't want to get a bit children's disease. This one.
mm.
S Feedley TV. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've just given you a subscription, and
cheers.
I'll definitely check it out. I mean, the fact that you're doing something that's worth with all what's going on. Chris has kindly said quadruple dream is over, Charles, and he's dropped you a link. And yeah, guys, do go and check Stephen out. And we've never met before, and I'm enjoying this. And thank you for sharing your opinion. And I
No,
agree.
Max, I know what it's like when you start off like from the ground up. So you, like you think AFTV, they all had to start down there and work their way up. So this is like this is where it starts, and I'm now probably what I had to take a break at one point, and about a year after I restarted it, coming
Okay.
up to about August.
Yeah, how long you been doing YouTube a while, or how long you
So
been?
yeah, I was doing it before when I first started doing an AFTV interview back in the 89 season, and then I restarted it after a bit of ill health in after lockdown, and yeah, just sort of just been all over the channels, just making. Yeah, you see what I mean?
There's a regular on your channel. He's on your channel.
Yeah, I said, look, I said, how can you be cheated if Jose Mourinho's
Well,
throwing?
Charles, where are you from, by the way? Just interesting where you are in the world. Tell me.
I don't know, and he won't come on and justify any sort of points that he's going to make or anything. So
Climb
I
your.
just laugh. We
You
just
sound
laugh.
Charles. You are an Arsenal fan, I presume. I
No,
might be wrong.
he's a Spurs fan.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Right.
he's going to win the quadruple, and they're a Spurs fan when they've won. Oh yeah, nothing.
Mourinho's throwing you guys under the bus like.
Yeah, he's already done it with Audi. Eh? He's pressing the self-destruct button. He can't cope. I'm going to watch him in the next 3 weeks. He's going to go absolutely apoplectic.
He's a Spurs fan. Because I've seen him on my chat. Oh, sorry for you, mate, because you're never going to win anything. Sorry, mate. Yeah, like Man City.
Just when he comes out with all the comments, just laugh because it's funny. It's funny as hell.
So if you could choose any manager, like who would you take? Was it Big
I'd say
Benitez?
Benitez.
Or,
I said Benitez. Right. I mean, the guy has won 2 Champions Leagues. Right. He did it with a Liverpool side that weren't even the best in Europe. Let's be honest. He came from 3-0 down against AC Milan to win on penalties. So, like, yeah, he's might not done it in the Premier League, but he's done it with Real Madrid as well. So, I mean, you can't ask bigger than Real Madrid. So, yeah, so I don't see what's the problem with Rafa. Plays good attacking football.
and he knows how to handle a big club and deal
Yeah,
with egos.
yeah.
Tottenham haven't recovered from Liverpool smoking them on Thursday. It sounds like
Tottenham,
a
Tottenham haven't recovered from when they last won the title when it was black and white.
oh, yeah, it's when my
That was, I mean, even England have won the World Cup since then.
it's 61 or something like that.
60-61. I mean, England have won the World Cup since then. That's how long ago it was.
None of us were even thought of them. You know what I mean? That's way before any
Yeah,
of us.
I mean, Match of the Day wasn't even fucking.
I don't know how
Match
old.
of the Day wasn't even invented.
Yeah, but and I don't get why there's all these Tottenham fans now. Like, why? Because I understand people supporting all these kids, Man City and Chelsea, but Tottenham, why? Do you not like? I see all because like my boy, like he goes.
all the people all the people on Tottenham High Road, right? Do you know most of them are Arsenal fans? They're not actually Tottenham fans.
So it's like, yeah, it's like. But yeah, Chris says Divock Origi broke Tottenham in the Champions League final. How does that feel, Charles? Wow. Well, this is getting sounds like this is getting personal.
The thing with Tottenham is like we lasted in our Champions League final. We lasted more than 30 seconds. We had to take the lead.
You meant, but that was
That was painful.
You know what? When I remember that like yesterday.
I had to have one of my transplants that year. I don't know what was more painful. That was painful.
Arsenal. Like for me, I knew something that was our chance because we're not a massive club, and
Oh,
Barcelona.
give respect to Everton. They've won more than Tottenham have in the last 30 years. Come on.
Tot, this, Tot,
Tottenham Everton's coming up for the
yeah, at
spot.
least Everton have won. They're a bigger club than Tottenham, way bigger. I know you're a Liverpool fan, Chris, but Everton are, for me, yeah, they're a Ancelotti, I kind of wanted him. I don't know what you think. Like
This is the thing. He came in at the same time, and I'm like, why have Everton got Ancelotti? What? It's supposed to be the other way around, right? Because everyone was looking at it and like, hang on, Arteta's a legend at Everton, not Arsenal. Like, it's supposed to be the other way around.
yeah. I swear they went the wrong direction. It must have, like I'm the day because I could give you my take when I've been Arteta out before. I didn't want him in the first place, so I haven't supported him at all, not one bit. And
I'm always that of I'll give you a chance to see how it goes because I mean the football it had to change and Lundberg was out of his depth and then it was getting any worse.
Harry
So
left week.
from
Yeah,
what he said from his first press conference, it sounded quite positive. So I thought, yeah, okay, I'll see how it goes. And he's first sorted the defence out like straight away. And the thing was that season he was changing things. He was changing it all the time. So you could see he was trying to make changes and trying to make adaptations and trying to find the best way to go about it. Right. But when it came to playing this season, he's taken that 3-4-3 that we were playing, which was so good, and it's now everyone's now worked that out because we have to sit back because we can't attack because we can't defend like when we attack. So he's now having to try and invent a new system, and the problem is he's tried to play this way and he keeps doing it every week. And the only thing he's changed recently is the lineup. He's not changed the strategy, the tactics, anything like that. He's just changed the players on the pitch.
Arteta probably has about 2 different tactics, and that's about it. And I think this
He
is
had
where
one set of tactics, but at the start of last season, when he first came in, and he's dumped them for these ones, and he's not getting rid of them.
Chris and Charles going head and tongs at each other. Carlisle there in League Two, they got no right to talk to us. And
Charles, Charles, like, let's put it this way: you got no right to talk to us, mate. Right? You say mind the gap, right? He was saying to me, mind the gap when we were 16th. Take your own, like start using your own jokes. Oh wait, Tottenham. Hang on, wait. Tottenham have got no jokes because they've got no history.
Exactly. I don't know how long you've supported Tottenham.
13 league titles, 14 FA Cups, 7 League Cups. Right, mind that gap, mate. Mind that gap. 2 European trophies as well.
I'm enjoying this the rivalry, yeah. And Chris, last decade, Carlisle won the EFL trophy. Tottenham won nothing. So Carlisle is a bigger club than Tottenham.
Charles, do me a favor, explain. No, this guy. Do you know what he said? Right, this is fact. He said this on my channel as a comment to try and think he was better than all of us. Yeah. We're the only club to win the Audi. We're the only English club to win the Audi Cup.
And that's like us bigging up the charity shields.
No, that's like us bigging up the Emirates Cup. We're the only English side to win the Emirates Cup because we're the only ones in it.
Exactly, stupid. The last trophy they won, what was it, 2008 or 9? Something like that.
Yeah, the Capital One, whatever they called it then, Carling Cup, whatever they called it, the Mickey Mouse one, not the FA Cup, the proper one.
Only quadruple Tottenham, winning is quadruple of empty beer bottles. So it's quite fun.
Look, yeah. I keep my spare empty water bottle there just to show them what they are every time they lose.
But yeah, like talking about I don't know. I think could we finish above them this season by the way things are
Well, the
going?
way
Like,
Jose Mourinho's going, yeah. I'll love it because he won't be able to come back.
I don't get it with Mourinho because the guy's won so much, and it's just the last few years where he's gone, he just blows everything up. Like he was such a good manager before.
He's
He's just
always done it. He's done it at
yeah,
every club. He did it at Porto. He did it at Lisbon. He did it at Chelsea. He did it at uh, Man United. He's done it at Real Madrid. He's done it Inter Milan. Everywhere he goes, 3 years goes. He is not. He is not a big he's not a long term manager. That's why when people said we'll take him, I'm like, you seen the state of our club? No way.
he's not. He's
Like,
not a long
he
term.
would.
Yeah.
That would be a bomb. That would be a
But
nuclear bomb.
I think the years, the days of long term managers finished. Like the Wenger
Yeah,
and the
but I mean, we needed something more than longer than 3 years. But yeah, not Arteta though.
it's that I'm sorry, but this is where people say give him time. He's been here three. He's had three transfer windows. I know everyone, and this is another thing what pisses me off. He had COVID. I'm sorry, everyone else had COVID as well, not just Arteta. So he's got
That's
half
like
the
me saying, like, you don't take it on to me. I keep going to the hospital with a liver disease.
yeah.
Well, don't
So
take the job then.
it's exactly like if, but I don't blame Arteta for taking the job because I would do
Well,
as well.
yeah, because I'll do it. I'll do it for free. I mean, yeah, I'll do it for free
I'm
because I love the club.
I'm sure you do. I think we well
But
do a better.
because I'm an Arteta out, apparently I should go Sports Spurs. Well, I'm sorry, mate. I've seen people cut me. I've actually seen it, right? And I'll bleed Arsenal. Trust me. Right? My blood's red. Right?
Good to, like what I don't know when. Do you ever think we'll win the league like in the next?
I've got more chance of having grandkids.
There's so much.
It's like England winning the World Cup in a minute. We're not under these owners. Jesus.
True Love UK, big up to yourself. Thank you very much, mate.
Yes.
And
Big up everyone as well.
Chris says in 2000's decade, Carlo won back-to-back promotion titles. Tottenham won the League Cup against Carlisle, and Carlisle won more trophies. So Carlisle are a bigger club than Tottenham.
Well, yeah. Well, at least they won more. You can't deny it.
Tottenham got this big stadium, and there's nothing.
Right. This is the thing, because everyone on my channel knows this guy, right? Because he goes on other channels as well and does it on other channels that in our community, right? And he literally, one time we were covering even the Marine game, right? I just thought I'd cover the Marine game, the Tottenham Marine one. Someone was making a joke of the fact they were a Marine supporter because they didn't want to support Spurs. He took it literally that they were Marine supporters and said he'd be happy to see them liquidated. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, have you seen what happened to Berry? That's people's livelihoods. That's not funny.
Right. No,
Right?
football, and I think you touched on a really good point with the pandemic and lockdown. Football
That's the thing. Carlisle, Berry, teams, all that. They're screwed.
For me personally, football's kept me going for personal reasons, and so, and I'm an Arsenal fan, and I'm lucky because I've got that memory to cling on to the trophy and everything. But these, like you say, smaller clubs, they don't know what's going to happen next month. Like,
yeah.
It could be, unfortunately. I think a few clubs will. I don't know. It's just going to be curtains. Like there's only so much we can have. No fans.
Yeah, there's only so much they can do, right? Until this vaccination program gets sorted, and gonna get sorted.
I got this. Cheers, mate. But yeah, I don't know what you're. Do you go to the games? Like, are you what are you?
Yeah, I used.
Sorry.
I used to have. I did when my late father passed away, who was a gooner, and he left some inheritance, but usually I've not been able to afford it. So beforehand, when I was well and had that money, I was be able to do that. But beforehand, I couldn't because it was never could never afford it anyway, and there was always fighting health. It's just you. I mean, one time I paid £90 for a Chelsea ticket because it was a Chelsea game, and £90 because it was a Tottenham game. So it's right. So yeah, yeah. What? Yeah, I don't know how you work that one out, mate. Go
So
on.
you
Can you
that's
explain that?
Tottenham are bigger than Arsenal right
Look,
now.
can I
They already
put this in simple
Charles,
terms? How
come
long
on,
have
come and talk to us.
he won't? That's the thing. He doesn't need to. Apparently, right? His word is facts, and that's it. And he don't have to back it. Right? I've tried that. I've tried it. He does not. He does not come on. End
I'm,
of.
I love having a debate, which I hope Stephen agrees with, and I'd
Yeah,
love
I've
to.
wanted to come on all the time because I just wanted to roast him.
But it's nice because he's probably Charles. Have you ever seen Tottenham win anything? I mean, please let me know. Like, I don't know
I
how
mean,
long
has
he's.
he been on? Has he been on it before?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah. Because the thing is that right. How long has Tottenham had that squad for? About what, 6 years, something like that.
Harry
Harry
Kane.
Kane, Son, all those players, Deli Ali, like those sort of players that have been around there for about 5 or 6 years now, right? How many trophies they won in that time?
None.
How many in our worst period in apparently in our ever history at Arsenal Football Club?
I've won
How many
enough.
trophies have we won? 3 FA Cups, not
So what?
including the 13-14. So that's
How? What,
four.
yeah. What year are you going up? Like, are
And
you?
you were saying mind the gap, Charles. We're 2 points behind you. In the way your manager's going, you're going to be worried about relegation, mate.
I think it's two. I think it's 2 points. But yeah, it sounds like yeah, we
He's
could
saying
finish.
this now 'cause he's rattled. He's rattled. He knows his manager's pressed the self-destruct button and he's about to go off as a nuclear bomb.
He's just maybe gone and yeah. But
It's
Charles,
time to what
I
it is
like.
now. It's time to watch Tottenham. Is to sit back, get the popcorn, get the coke, and just sit there and go and watch this all play out.
They're just blowing up, and long may it continue. Um, True Love says looking forward for the watching them at Wolves versus Arsenal. But it's on Tuesday, mate, not Thursday. Tuesday.
Yeah,
It is
Thursday. Yeah,
it's
Tuesday.
because we've got
Do you
Villa
do
on.
watch along?
I'd love to, but I've got a boy and he just doesn't like it. So
Uh,
I've tried it and it just doesn't work. So I just tend to do after. I don't know. Are you doing a watch along? He says
yeah, I
I'm not.
do watch alongs all the time. So I mean, if you ever want to do a watch along, you're more than welcome to join mine anytime. So you know what my channel is. I'll be live at 7, like half an hour before the kickoff. So you always welcome to come on. I'll put
I'm
you put the stream link in the chat so anyone can jump on. So
check out your videos for sure. And Charles is just going on and on and on.
what you
He,
want about what you want
I'm
about is look. I am saying this for the last time, right?
put him out of his.
Tottenham last won the league when it was black and white, and you were in your dad's, not even your dad's ballsack, because your dad was in your dad's ballsack, right? Right, so this is what I'm talking about, right? Your dad was a kid when you last won the title. I've seen my club win a title. You've seen them won fuck all. I've seen them go to Champions League finals. I've seen them win FA Cups. I've seen them beat Man United at an FA Cup final. Right? I've seen them. I've done it. I've seen it. Right? You have just watched them seen a Mickey Mouse Audi Cup saying that, oh, we're the only club in English club to win it because we're the only ones in it. Right? Thinking that is the only thing else we celebrate is Harry Kane's golden boot from the World Cup. Right? Saying, why
Charles,
do you think England didn't win the World Cup in 2018? Because half of them were Spurs players. At least West Ham won us the World Cup.
Miss Mel, welcome to the chat. Spurs in the mud. Yes, they are.
Said it. Smash a like for that one.
Really good YouTuber. She does all things music and like
Yeah.
really good, fantastic YouTuber. Like she's got real talent playing music and yeah, do check her out, guys. But yeah, Steve, I really appreciate you talking, and hope I haven't. I hope I've never met you before, and this has gone really well, in my opinion. I don't know how you felt. Like, yeah, I
No,
mean,
I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. Really good chat. Uh,
yeah, and, I'll definitely check out your
I think
channel.
it's always nice also to help. It's yeah, and it's always nice to help other people that are starting out as well because
Yeah,
it's
I'm,
always hard when you start. To
I mean, I wish I could be like some people, just go and do it full time, but it doesn't pay, so I have to. I've got life and work and all that, and
mm.
I'm just enjoying it to give my
I mean, me
opinion.
now, I've been yeah, because for me now, my in my health situation at the minute, my health is the fact that my particular issues they can't fix
Right.
because they can't do surgery anymore, and they, in terms of it fixing itself, the longer it carries on, the less likely it's going to fix itself. So
Right.
this is pretty much what I can do. There's other symptoms that I suffer from day to day, but I'm stable enough to live and have a quality of life, but not do what I really wanted to do. But so I thought I've really bury myself into this now and really take it on because it was like a side thing. But now I really want to take it in and do it full time,
I
sort of
wish
thing.
you I wish you all the best, mate. And Arsenal don't help, but a win, me, wherever I'm going through, a win is always the best feeling. It just helps. And
Yeah,
des- despite what I think of Arteta, I want him to do well. But of course, because
that's
I'm
the
an
thing.
Arsenal fan, but it doesn't
I'm the
change
last.
my opinion on it.
I'm my thing as well is that I love to just to. I love if he could win these games, get us challenging back for the top four, and say we missed out by fifth or sixth, right? I could reevaluate the situation and say maybe I got it wrong, right? Because I'd like him to prove me wrong, right? Of course we do, because we want Arsenal. That means Arsenal are winning and succeeding. So, but I just feel at the minute it's just a little bit too much for him, and it's not me having a dig at him. It's
Well,
just
just looking at
lack of experience.
a lot of teams have games in hand. It's a false position. We've got Everton and Villa have got 2 or 3 games in hand, and a few others, and we've played more games than most clubs. So even the 10th is a false position.
Mm.
If you look at the league table,
But I think definitely is what you do is you stick to what you believe in, stick to your opinion.
yeah,
If it turns out right, it turns out right. If it turns out wrong, like I said, if it turns out wrong, I'll do a video and I'll say, yeah, I got it wrong. Okay.
exactly.
And
At the moment, I'm sticking to my gun that I want him out. And if he does prove me wrong, like you said, I'll apologise and say, yeah, well done. But at the moment, he's not doing. After seeing it, Man United are a team that we could have beaten. Um, if we
well, yeah, before the game, I would have probably said I'll take the draw. But halfway through that game, I was thinking we could take this. Right? Especially when they took McTominay off and he left all that space open. I thought if Martinelli was on that pitch, geez, we could have really had them.
just drove. He took Martinelli off and brought Willian on. I'm like, Willian must have a special
And the thing
contract.
is, what I just didn't like is the fact that you just weren't honest. Just be honest. If you weren't honest and saying you weren't fit, you weren't gonna. How could people have a go at you? You said, well, because people would then have a go at you if you kept Martinelli on and you got injured, wouldn't
I
they?
like
So
Martinelli. In my opinion, he hasn't been the same since he's back from injury. Um,
yeah, and I think it's just, I think give it time. I think
I,
it's
I
give it time.
I did see a few live games and he scored. I don't remember it, but I've seen him and I just thought, wow. I didn't see the Chelsea, but it was a few games. I think it was New. I don't remember, but
I think
when
he
I was
played in the Forest game back
it was
in
games. He played. I
1920
went
last
to
season,
you know
5
when
0. He was
Aubameyang was
quality.
Aubameyang was suspended or something or injured. He had a 3 or 4 games out, and Martinelli stepped in and he scored. Remember that time that I
Yeah,
went to a few.
got a red card. Yeah. Mm. And you really are. that guy, and I can get why he wants to protect him because that guy is. I'm telling you, when he gets to full fitness, that is dangerous.
I love his hunger. I'd love this if I my opinion, the
And
players I
that's the
love.
thing with these youngsters; they've got nothing to lose. What's they got to lose? They're not going to get in. They're going to stick any on the 23s anyway. Or if they don't, they get in the first team. If they go for it, they play in the first team. So it's win-win for them.
Yeah, and Chris is just going hard on Charles.
And they bleed, and they bleed Arsenal. They
They're
know
growing up. Yeah, maybe Martinelli obviously didn't grow up in the academy, but it's his first big chance, and he's just obviously wants to show that he's the man or
that
whatever.
it's those that person. It's you know, like the Brazilians, they've always been passionate about football, right? It's that passion that you see in him that he wants to play well for football, right? He wants to do well as a football player because the Brazilians have that passion for football, and you see that in him. That's why
So,
he has the same level as like Saka, who's been in the academy.
so there is things to look forward to as an Arsenal fan. It's just whether this manager bloody plays them all right and has certain players in that need to be there. And I, for one, love Tierney. I love Saka.
And like I
Martinelli.
said, it's I'm Arteta generally out is that I will take it game by game at a minute because I think that's what we can do and judge it by game by game by game and then go
It
from
looks
there.
it looks like Charles has given up because Chris has just knocked him for six, and he just keeps going at him. And the ultimate bottle. Yeah, I think Charles has gone to bed, or he's just had enough, and he doesn't know. I
Yeah,
mean,
he goes in for 2 minutes, realise he ain't gonna win, goes.
but yeah. So let's hope we can. Let's hope we can get back onto winning ways, and I'd love to, come back again, and I'll definitely check you out on your channel, Stephen, and I really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
definitely. No,
So
definitely, and I appreciate letting us on. And everyone go give him a subscribe, give him a like. Everyone deserves a platform, right? And I think that's the main thing you definitely need to do. Is just it's sometimes I forget. Is just like keep telling people subscribe, like all
yeah,
over the video. You know, it's it's annoying at times because it sounds so like I forget all the time. I really do.
but
But
it's true because there's no harm in asking. If you ask, like people tell me, I
there's
need
the
to.
thing. No, there's just some people. It's if you see like the big like channels do it, they do it all the time because like people don't, and then when they do, is you see them go up and up and up and up. So, I mean, one video I did, which was a liver awareness stream, is the first one I got to about 30 likes. So, and that was because I was constantly saying, "Can you like smash a like?"
Me,
Right, if someone makes a comment, smash a like on that. Yeah, you know what I mean. So you just yeah you I mean I'm still learning and I'm a lot better than what I was now before, so
there's so much to learn, and YouTube's a funny thing with all the algorithms and the videos, and it's just so.
yeah. And that's the thing, I think it is this it's like with the I mean I used to make mine so descriptive and stuff with and the thumbnails used to be so descriptive and there was just like loads of people that I've met through doing it have given me so much advice on how to make it easier and better,
You've
and
got
that's the
to
thing.
experiment and chop and change, and
And that's the
yeah.
thing. If you get more people coming on their channel, the more people you meet, the more advice they'll give from what they've experienced as well. So,
So if you could give one bit of advice for YouTube, what would it be? If you could say one thing, like, or if it was.
just stick to what you believe in, and yeah, just keep the regular schedule of the content.
That's for me probably because of my family and work. Like, I would love to have a regular because I know that's
Mm,
important. And if I could somehow work that out, I know it would improve. And I
mm.
agree. And I'm trying to work on that. And if I could get a set schedule, I know it would be better because people want that, I think.
Yeah, and obviously that as well is just and I think that is just yeah, just just keep believing what you believe in. Just just stick to what you believe in and your opinion, and if people prove you wrong, then you have a good debate about it.
I'm to always admit if I'm wrong, and like I
Mm.
said, if Arteta proves me wrong, I bloody love it. Because at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
it
and
means
yeah,
Arsenal are winning, aren't they? So
but he again, just not to go on, but like he's had a lot of time now. It's not 2 months; it's coming up to a year and a half,
yeah,
and not it's going to be a year, and and by the end of the season, I'm sorry, we definitely will know.
yeah, I hear it definitely. So definitely.
All right, mate.
Um,
So,
all right,
thank you so much for coming on, and
no worries.
go and give Stephen a check out, subscribe. Stephen Finley UK, is that correct? No,
Stephen Featley TV.
sorry, Stephen Finley TV.
Featly, Featly TV.
Sorry, Feetly,
Yeah,
Feetly, and yeah, hopefully we'll be happier Arsenal fans come Tuesday night, and maybe tomorrow we'll get a big bloody transfer that we just know nothing about, like Matt Ryan, which wasn't that was out of the blue, and it just threw. I didn't know anything about that, and
well, that's a loan.
yeah, I know it's a loan, but at least I would love to have a signing that we knew nothing about. That
Do
would
you know
be
what?
amazing.
I will say this. I live on the Norfolk Suffolk border, and a mate of mine who's I'm very close to, and his daughter's my goddaughter, really, pretty much. He's a Norwich fan, and so I watch a bit of Norwich football, keeping an eye on him. Bindia, if you're being back, if Arteta says he's been backed by the board, right, that he says he is, and he says he wants Bindia, we should be having him in our club by now.
Yeah,
So obviously your board aren't backing you. So, but people are saying, "Oh yeah, well 40 million is too much." We'll say, "Well, if 40 million is too much and 22 million is too much for Max Aarons and this is too much for Van Campbell, what's the bloody point, right? What's the point in spending money then? Like, don't sit here and moan you need players if you're not going to just go out there and spend the money. Because in the end, Norwich know we're going to need these players. That's why they're valuing them at high, especially when they're trying to get to the Premier League. Right? In the end, if we're going to act like a big club, put the money down and act like a big club. So Buendia is a quality player. I don't care if he's in the Championship. He's a quality player. I've seen it. Right? Max Aarons is quality. So is Cantwell.
so we could
Those
go raid
Suma,
Norwich. We
Lamperty,
raid Norwich
these
tomorrow.
deals are. I mean, a Pamecano is £38 million release clause. Why are we not looking at that?
With Arsenal,
The
why
board
is
don't want to do it. The board don't want to do it.
I mean, I could talk about what's wrong with Arsenal probably till about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
We could carry on to the next week and next year, next month, the next century. Right.
Yeah, I mean, you think very similar, and I agree with everything you're saying. And I just want, at the end of the day, I want what's best for my club.
Yeah.
And if Arteta is not, he's not Arsenal. I have no sentiment or anything to, or I don't care. I just want what's best for my club, which I'm sure you do, which you do as well.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
but yeah, all right, I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute because
Yeah.
I appreciate this, and this has gone so well. I've never met Stephen, and I've just it's gone really well, and I'm definitely going to check out your channel. And thank you for speaking to me for so long.
No, it's all right. You're more than welcome. And if I've got time, I'll definitely pop round and check out,
I'll
give
have a
you a
look at some
check out.
videos. Uh, yeah, thank you. Yeah,
What I
Carla,
do,
please
what I
subscribe.
do is,
Please,
please like, subscribe, and I'll definitely be sharing it like along the community as well, because the community I've got there's a massive community that I'm like part of that got loads of channels everywhere. So I'll make sure that your links put in there
much
and
appreciated, and I
get
really
everyone to check you out.
thank you so much, Stephen.
No, you're welcome.
I wish you all the best and good health and good things. And yeah, it's life. This, not especially for me personally, like not to carry on, but we've all got to be nice to each other because what's
Yeah.
happened. I think you've just got a life. You don't know what's going to happen, and
I've just seen it.
I
I've seen
don't.
it today. Today's just been. I mean, in our community, like the community I've been in, like it's just gone off today. It's just been mad. I'm not gonna get into it.
Yeah,
People that know Chris will probably know what I'm talking about because like he goes on the terrace. So do you know the football terrace?
football terrace.
Yeah.
I like that. I actually like. I enjoy what
Yeah, 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 yeah. Chris will know what I'm on about, uh, but yeah, I'm not gonna get into it because it has already been spoken about. So I'm not.
that's another conversation. It sounds like, or it sounds
Yeah, it's just been just a really difficult day to deal with. So it's just
like
I think we're just trying to let everything
end
settle.
it
So
on a thing. Let's look forward to the game. Let's beat Wolves,
yeah,
please.
let's get to. I think we just want to get to our next streams and just keep just
Yeah,
get to our next streams and
let's see if
stuff.
Arsenal can actually do something tomorrow. That well, probably not. That it's going to make us excited. As
Yeah, we're gonna
it's
get Julian Brand. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna get Julian Brand. We're gonna get Buendia. Hey.
all right, Stephen.
All right, take care. Yeah.
Okay, then, Stephen. Really appreciate it, and I will check you out, your channel out, and I appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Okay, mate. Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye, 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 bye. So yeah, that's really, really nice of Stephen to come on and absolutely brilliant. Love talking to fans and go and uh, a like and subscribe. And as he said, please like and subscribe to my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Are we going to be? Let me leave this with you. Will we beat Wolves? Will we sign anyone big tomorrow? Or will it be another disappointment? Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I wish everyone a pleasant day, evening, or night, whatever you're doing. And I am going to try come with a set schedule, of course, because that's what's important. But I can tell you now, I will be back after the Wolves game. So sometime Tuesday night, I will see everyone. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe and well. And yeah, see you soon. Good night. Bye. Take care, mate.